Good news, not everything changed in the Nclex, and if you understand this properly, it will completely change how you feel about your preparation right now. Because most of the fear students have is based on misunderstanding. Be honest with yourself. When you first heard that the Nclex changed, your mind probably went straight to panic. You started wondering, do I need new materials? Is everything I studied now useless? Am I starting from zero again? And that moment of confusion is where a lot of students lose confidence unnecessarily. This is exactly where students start making mistakes. They stop trusting their preparation. They start jumping from one resource to another. And instead of getting better, they become overwhelmed and confused. But the truth is, you don't need that level of panic. Because here's the truth. Some of the most important parts of the Nclex did not change at all. And once you understand this, your entire approach becomes calmer and more focused. The exam categories are still exactly the same. We are still talking about client needs, safe and effective care, health promotion, psychosocial integrity, and physiological integrity. These categories are the backbone of the entire exam. So every topic you've been studying, from infection control, medication safety, patient communication, prioritization, and clinical care, they all still fall under these same categories. Nothing about that structure has been removed or replaced. So if you already built your foundation around these areas, you are still aligned with the exam. You haven't lost a step. This is important to understand. Your foundation still matters more than anything else. All the effort you've put into learning core nursing concepts is not wasted. In fact, it is exactly what the exam is still testing. So instead of restarting, you should be reinforcing. You are closer than you realize. The exam percentages have not drastically changed. This means the way the exam is balanced across topics is still very familiar. So high priority areas like patient safety, clinical judgment, and physiological care are still heavily emphasized. This is important because it tells you something powerful. You don't need to guess what matters. You already know what matters, and your study time should reflect that same priority. Focus your energy where it counts. Consistency is your biggest ally here. Don't let the updates distract you from the core work. So there is no need for confusion or guessing games. The structure of importance has not been flipped upside down. You are not studying blindly. You are still working with the same core priorities. Stay the course and trust your knowledge. The exam structure is still computer adaptive. That means the difficulty of questions changes based on how you are performing. So if you are doing well, questions become more challenging. And if you are struggling, the system adjusts accordingly. But the goal is still the same, to test your ability to think like a nurse in real clinical situations. The system is designed to find your true level of competence. It's not about the number of questions, it's about the quality of your decisions. So prepare for a challenge, but know the rules haven't changed. The Nclex has never been just about memorization. It has always been about decision-making, prioritization, safety, clinical judgment, and critical thinking. These are not new concepts. They are the core of the exam. They want to know you're safe to practice. That's the constant. The change in format only enhances this goal. It doesn't replace it. So if your plan is only memorizing notes, that has never been enough. Even before the updates, you must learn how to apply knowledge to real patient situations. That's where the real prep happens. Application is the key to passing the next-gen format. Shift your study from what is this to what do I do with this? So if you've already started studying, you are not behind. You are not starting over. And you are definitely not lost. You are actually building on something solid. Your hard work is still relevant and necessary. Take a breath. You're on the right track. What you need to do now is not restart, it's to refine your strategy. Focus on understanding concepts deeply. Practice applying knowledge to scenarios, and strengthen your clinical reasoning. It's a subtle shift, but it makes all the difference. Become a thinker, not just a reader. You are actually closer than you think, because the foundation you've already built is still valid. And that is a huge advantage many students don't realize they already have. Don't throw away what you've learned. Build on it. You've got this, nurse. Go to my profile, tap the link in my bio to access my courses. Once you're in, choose the RN Refresher course. Take your time to go through the lessons, follow the weekly schedule, and stay consistent with your study plan. I'll see you in the course. Let's get you that license.
Profile. Once you're in, select the RN Refresher course. You'll also find a weekly timetable to help you study consistently and stay on track, so you don't feel overwhelmed while studying. Revisit important topics. It's not just about studying harder. So if you're ready to improve your understanding and stay consistent,